Hi there. Hey, I'm Jay, and I will be talking today about Python for Unreal. So let's dive right in. So Unreal has an amazing plugin for Python, which enables scripting in the editor. This is really neat. It works by having an internal install of Python in the engine. And this is really cool because it lets you install Python libraries into that Python copy. This means that you can get access to lots of different Python functionality in the editor, and it also allows you to do things in that Python script, which then can affect the editor. I just wanted to take a bit of time to step through some ways that's really helped our team save lots of time. The first of these is text-to-speech dialogue importing. So early on in Aspire 2's development, we decided we wanted to have text-to-speech as a tool for our narrative designers to quickly iterate on scripts. So this process was quite manual initially. You'd have to take from these scripts, like these narrative scripts, copy into a separate CSV, change some Windows settings per character, and then run a batch script and copy that across. Really manual, really gross. So the solution was, let's write some Python scripts to do this. In the end, our Python script would use a Python library for text-to-speech to generate the audio files themselves, no messing around with Windows. It would then import this into the engine, and then really importantly, since we're already reading from the actual script, we could then just add that text as subtitles, which would also take quite a bit of time to add later on. This was really cool. It let us have a single button that imported the whole script into the game, and we were later able to adapt this to fit into the final voice-acted lines. So it was just a single button to import everything. Beautiful. Complete with subtitles and subtitle icons and localization, which is always a pain. The second use case that we found for this was analytics visualization. Recently, we've added analytics to the game, and it's really cool, and there's lots of data that can be seen in graph formats and stuff, but some data you kind of need to have that context of where it was actually happening. Such as here, we've got player deaths, and location doesn't really make sense without a map. So let's fix this. Using this Python plugin, in your Python code, you can actually write a blueprint function library in Python. So using this, we're able to import a MySQL library into Python, write this little Python script, and boom, we've got location of where players died showing up in levels. This is a really neat feature, and we've only scratched the surface of what you can do with this, but having that accessibility to extend the engine's abilities is really neat with Python. So if any of you are curious about where to check this out, there's some really cool guides on the Epic website on how you can get started with this. I found it really helpful just to start diving into the raw things that you can access in the Python, which I've left a link to there. It is still in beta, but given that it's more on the editor side, it feels very safe to be using in production environments. Yeah, that's my talk. I'm happy to take any questions later on. Thank you.